It's Thursday, November 12th. Welcome aboard to this edition of Barnstable Today. I'm Kevin Friel. Now, just a reminder, the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website. Our website is www.town.barnstable.ma.us. After many years of service to the town of Barnstable, Council member Harold Toby's final meeting with that political body took place on Thursday, November 5th. We want to show you the ceremony that was involved that honored Mr. Toby's service. Accompanying him at the podium in this video, you'll see Town Council President Fred Chirigotis and Councilor James Crocker.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a rare pleasure that I have to read this proclamation, and if I may. Whereas truth, justice, and the American way did not always mean that each citizen would be treated equally, and whereas the struggle for equal rights required people with the commitment and the strength to carry more than their fair share, and whereas Harold E. Toby has always carried more than his share, he has always been the first to be called, the first to serve, the first man through the door, and he'll always have your back. Whereas Harold E. Toby has always answered the call without question or complaint in his calm and charismatic manner. And whereas Harold E. Toby has proudly carried us all in service to God and his country in the U.S. Navy, and service to Barnstable as President and Vice President and Counselor on the Barnstable Town Council, in public service for over 33 years, 17 years as a Barnstable police officer, 15 years security for the Hyannis Library, and 10 years with the Barnstable Licensing Authority. And whereas Harold E. Toby has touched and influenced many lives as the consummate professional, willing and ready to accept the most difficult challenges with courage, civility, with his good humor, which comes from our confidence in his ability to get things done. And whereas Harold E. Toby is a community leader whose efforts, successes, and esteem have demanded equality for all because he has earned and is entitled to so much more. And whereas Harold E. Toby has many good works to reflect upon, including the Zion Union Heritage Museum, a gem which would not exist without his persistence. And whereas Harold E. Toby is our friend, our brother, our guide and protector, and those who know him, love him, admire him, and hold him in the highest regard. And whereas Harold E. Toby leaves as his legacy that which is forever good, decisiveness tempered with compassion, strength tempered with gentleness, and wisdom tempered with good humor. His smile lights up the room. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Barnstable Town Council does hereby recognize, congratulate, and give sincere thanks to Harold E. Toby for his many achievements for and contributions to our community that will not be forgotten. In witness whereof, I, Frederick Chirigotis, President of the Barnstable Town Council, have hereunto set my hand and caused the official seal of the Town of Barnstable to be affixed this 5th day of November, 2009. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
There is no good man without a good woman. Donna, congratulations. Well, if you know Harold, he's known for a lot of things, and being a shop dresser is one of them. So we thought a walking stick was the right way to memorialize his effort here with us. We've ordered a special stick, but of course his massive size has made it difficult for us to get it without an actual measurement. But it is a gold top, and we will have our engraving on it. So this is going to resemble it, although this is a CBS cane that I wrapped myself. But we're very honored to have been in his presence, and really someone great that I've enjoyed working with all this time as well.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I just would like to say, I promised I wouldn't cry, okay? I've been in situations in the police department and others that I didn't flinch, but the kind words that were spoken tonight, my last council meeting and my last opportunity, no, I'm not going to say my last opportunity to serve this wonderful community that we have here. I've worked with these councilors here, the manager. I started on the very first council that we had, and each one and each time we moved forward just a little more. And I've met so many, hundreds and hundreds of people that have helped me, moved me along. It's what makes this community what it is. I am so proud and humbled and happy to have been able to try to get to this, to been able to serve you. Thank you so much.
We wish to thank Mr. Toby for his commitment to the town of Barnstable and his years of service. Now, moving on in other news, the Public Health Division is holding a seasonal flu clinic tomorrow, Friday, November 13th, from 9 in the morning till 11:30 in the morning at St. George Greek Orthodox Church Community Center on Route 28 in Centerville. The town of Barnstable has received a limited supply of seasonal flu vaccine, so they're limiting this clinic to those who are at risk of serious illness or death from seasonal influenza. The town of Barnstable expects to hold another seasonal flu clinic in December. We'll have more from health agent Tom McKeon tomorrow on Barnstable Today. Moving on, also at Thursday's town council meeting, town manager John Klim gave the council an update on the Barnstable Harbor bulkhead. Since the partial collapse, the town has been earnest in its attempts to secure outside funding for rebuilding that bulkhead. Here's the town manager's update.
I will be brief, Mr. President, and just give a quick update on an item of vital interest to everyone on this council, and that is the search for funding for a very important project, the Barnstable bulkhead. I wanted to start by publicly acknowledging and thanking Councillor Kennedy from Precinct 1 for her incredible efforts in assisting us in this regard. We are literally on a daily basis in contact with both state and federal officials. For example, today I was talking to the Chief of Staff of Congressman Capuano's office, Senator Kerry's office, and I think there was 3 calls from various state officials. So we continue. We're hoping for good news, but we're continuing our efforts to try to secure funding. The bad news, as you probably know, is that there is continued degradation of the area and the eventual collapse is obvious to us all, and the good news is that we've made that very clear to the governor's staff and our entire congressional delegation. I want to publicly thank our delegation and others, both at the federal and the state level, who have been so incredibly supportive in this regard. So we're working on this on a daily basis, and hopefully in the not-too-distant future we'll have some news for you.
There are no meetings for Friday, November 13th. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Barnstable Today. I'm Kevin Friel.